We're back and the action keeps rolling here on the SuperCard. Another rematch from the Glory Cup tournament. And out comes Pat Smith, his recently not suspended tag team partner Jeff Mahoney in tow. God, I'm so tired of hearing this music. Comes David McIntire, the Intercontinental Champion and member of the Seth Group. And I'll tell you, David McIntire better have a good game plan tonight, because last time him and Pat Smith stepped into the ring, David McIntire got rocked. Oh, God! David McIntire scoring early with that shoulder attack. A whip off to the ropes. Oh, good evasive maneuver. It's the first championship matchup of the night, and so far it's starting off better than their last meetup. Oh, David McIntire. Oh, got a monkey flip. David McIntire pressing the offense early against Pat Smith. A man who lived up to his name of the Destroyer in the Glory Cup tournament, where David McIntire hadn't lost a match in PCW competition until the Glory Cup tournament. I tell you, he ran into a brick wall when he took on Pat Smith. Oh, and Pat Smith with a torture rack early, but David McIntire barely managing to get his feet on the ropes. Oh, Pat Smith. Oh, scores with a hook kick early, and Pat Smith may look to run right through him once again. Oh, McIntire countered though. Oh, trying to get the spinning elbow, couldn't get it. But a bulldog to follow up. Pat Smith hitting the ropes. Oh, David McIntire avoiding the running grapple. But follows up with a backdrop. I tell you, both of these guys are pushing the tempo early. Smart wrestling by David McIntire, making Pat Smith go at his pace. I tell you, I don't know who to root for here. The Sons of the South have proven devious in the past, but you gotta at least they're PCW all the way. Unlike the Seth Group, who's just trying to bankrupt the company. Put us all out of a job, including the Sons of the South. Oh, big time chop by McIntire. Oh! Pat Smith countered with the big boot. I tell you, maybe the cream does rise to the top. Pat Smith made it all the way to the Glory Cup final, where he lost to #1 contender Tony Locker. Oh, here we go. Good God, what a choke slam. McIntire quick to recover, though. He knows he has to. So I'm saying, hopefully, not only does Pat Smith take the Intercontinental Championship off David McIntire, but Tony Locker, the main event, can take the World Heavyweight Championship from Frenchie. Now the side leg lock. Everybody knows David McIntire likes to use that armbar submission. We haven't seen it even 3 minutes into the match. But Pat Smith has been trying to work some submission wrestling into his repertoire also. We've already seen one torture rack. Now we've seen the side leg lock. Oh, now there's an Achilles lock. David McIntire with a flying knee. Couldn't quite get it in. Pat Smith with great ring position right there. There was no way McIntire was going to get to the ropes. He had to just fight his way out of it. Oh, now McIntire reverses. Could have been looking for the... That's one of the ways he likes to get you in that armbar submission hold. Oh, and a big time chop chopping Pat Smith down to the mat. Dropping McIntyre right on the shin. Folks, you got to give it to McIntyre because this matchup was already over last month at Night of Glory. Shot to the kidney, and this might be it right here. Okay. This is it. Batista bomb time. New Intercontinental champion coming. Batista bomb. Is this going to be it? My God! David McIntyre kicked out of the Batista bomb. It must have just been too early in the matchup because that's the same maneuver that David McIntyre fell to in the Glory Cup tournament. I don't know if that was instinct or pure will, but this one's still going on. David McIntyre managing to stay alive. Takes Pat Smith down with a headbutt. McIntyre was in a curious position there on the apron. Oh! Now Pat Smith out on the apron. What's going to happen here? Oh. Big time maneuver opportunity there. McIntyre could have knocked Pat Smith off the apron. A guy that size, you make him take that hard of a fall, he'll fall damn hard. Dave McIntyre signaling for the end. I don't know where he thinks that's going to come from. Oh, there's this first armbar attempt. Oh, but Pat Smith way too close to the ropes. Gets the ropes quickly. Once again, another armbar. Flips him right into it. Pat Smith, I don't know why he's not just reaching out. He's trying to shift it. Poor Ring Smith by him trying to shift his weight up to the lower ropes nearest to his feet. Oh, and a knee right to the midsection, and David McIntyre has taken control of this matchup. Oh, and then jumping knee, and Pat Smith crashes hard to the mat.
2, 3.
McIntyre in no hurry to go out there and take the fight to Pat Smith. He'll take a count-out victory. There's the takedown. All right. And David McIntyre with that aggressive armbar. Pat Smith just too close to the ropes that time. Smith counters. Oh. Knocks McIntyre right out of the ring. Oh, and sends him flying into that barricade.
2.
Everybody knows Pat Smith has been using that. Good God, and just barely misses him on the running dive. I have never seen Pat Smith in his time here in PCW try that maneuver. I tell you, it didn't quite pay off. Both these guys recover quickly. Dave McIntyre calling an elbow tie up, getting for DDT, it couldn't get it. I tell you, Pat Smith have been talking a lot about how he was going to run through David McIntyre. So, thus far has not done it. Reverses again. Pat Smith David McIntyre just trying to fight off the collar and elbow tie up. Oh, and there's the torture rack again, but David McIntyre barely, probably because the spin that Pat Smith put on him, ended up being able to catch his foot on the ropes. Oh, McIntyre with the spinning elbow couldn't connect with it. Folks, I got to tell you, these guys are wearing me out.
1.
This could be 3 right here. Oh! David McIntyre barely kicking out at 2. Oh, shot to the kidneys. And Pat Smith maybe looking to try to put him away here. Oh, and there's the torture rack again right in the middle of the ring. How is David McIntyre going to get to the ropes? somehow manages to reach out and grab him. I thought that was going to be it. Be poetic in a way. The way David McIntire has just made so many guys tap out to be forced to tap out and lose the Intercontinental title. But the damage has been done between those repeated torture rack attempts plus flying into the barricade. David McIntire is definitely favoring his midsection right here. Oh! Great maneuver by McIntire, capturing the arm of Pat Smith. And Pat Smith is also favoring his arm. It might be the next guy to land a submission maneuver. Picks up the win here. Oh, big time head kick. Oh, elbow drop couldn't quite connect. I'm surprised Pat Smith would want to go through the elbow drop. And look at these guys, both favoring sections of their body. Oh, big boot lift. Oh, and now Pat Smith sent flying into the barricade.
2.
David McIntire just trying
3.
to breathe.
4.
I don't know if he's got bruised or even broken ribs, but he's once again attacking the elbow. It's causing all of his body weight to crash down on the... Oh, there's another arm bar. Is this going to be it right here? Is he going to tap right here? And Pat Smith taps! He had to tap. David McIntire focused on that arm the entire last half of the match and pulls it off. Folks, I got to tell you, I really wish David McIntire wasn't with this Seth group, because he just showed a ton of tenacity in that match, especially just a month removed after getting destroyed by Pat Smith. David McIntire weathers the storm against the Destroyer, forces him to tap out through the armbar to retain the Intercontinental Championship. My God. Great matchup here for the Intercontinental title here at the SuperCard.